Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my office, by the way. This is Matamix headquarters where all the magic happens. If you don't know, I've been a fashion blogger for like 7 years now. I absolutely love fashion. It's such a great way to express yourself creatively. It's one of my absolute favorite things. And I thought it'd be fun to do a kind of life and looks, behind the gram hybrid. So I asked my husband to go through my Instagram and sort through some of his favorite looks. And when I say his favorite looks, they're probably gonna be looks that he hates or thinks I look crazy in. Anyway, he printed out some photos. We're gonna dive into those today. I've got my coffee. I might need something a little bit stronger once we get into this, but you know what? Let's just have some fun. The photos are right here. I'm gonna pull them up one by one. I should mention that I haven't seen these, so I have no idea what he's selected, and knowing him, it's gonna be good. Let's get into the first look. Okay, this I absolutely love. This look is so chic, perfect holiday campaign. That's what I was filming here. I love this, I have to say. I stand by this. I love the jewel tones that I have going on here. There's an emerald green dress. I love, it's like the perfect timing where you get the dress in motion. A little pop of color with the fuchsia pump. Probably could have gone without the Gucci belt. I just feel like that's doing a little too much. That's unnecessary, like I was doing the most. But when am I not, frankly? It wasn't so bad. We started off smooth. I wasn't sure how my husband was gonna do me. That could have gone either way, and I'm pretty sure there's some nightmares in here. Oh gosh, okay. Now this photo, it's one of those moments where like, I know what I was intending to do, but it bordered on just like way too costumey. I don't know, it's okay. I look like a Pan Am flight attendant. I know what I was trying to do, but it just did not happen. Listen, sometimes when it comes to fashion, you have to take risks. Sometimes that's what it means to be an active participant in having a sense of style. It means that you know what you like, and sometimes that changes years down the road. I know what I was trying to do there. The vision was there, the idea was there, the concept was there, the execution was not. And sometimes that's how it is, Oof, let's just put that down there. A refuel here. Oh gosh, okay. This is iconic, if I must say. I have to tell you, I remember, so my husband and I had gone to Bali and we didn't tell anybody. And I remember just like posting this on Instagram and I was just like, woke up in Bali, that was the caption. And literally, I was just so proud of this picture. This dress that I'm wearing, it's funny because where you go in Bali in these swings, they have like a gift shop and they were selling these dresses there, similar ones. And I didn't realize that until we were leaving and I see girls in line waiting to buy a dress like this. And I'm like, man, I spent a lot of time putting together this outfit and people are probably gonna think I just rolled up in this from the gift shop. I did not. There was a lot of intention behind this red dress. I don't care what anybody says. Here's a little fun fact. You actually are kind of strapped into the swing. You can't tell because I put the fabric around me, but for safety and security so you don't tumble to your death because you are very high up, they do strap you in. So you're semi-secure. Yeah, this is beautiful. I can't wait to go back to Bali. It's gorgeous. Oh gosh, Versailles. You picked some really good looks. Thank you for that. Thank you, because these are some of my favorite looks, and it reminds me why I love fashion so much, because it really transports you to a place. Like this outfit, I remember putting it together, and when we were preparing for this trip to France, I remember thinking like, what kind of feelings do I want to evoke? What's the vibe when we're in Versailles and we were bicycling through the gardens? Like it was just, the atmosphere was so beautiful and I just wanted something very effortless to reflect that, and I absolutely love this. I think those pants are thrifted. I know those pants are thrifted, and yeah. Also, fun fact about me is that I cannot ride a bike. So this is all for aesthetic because I can't ride a bike. But it looks like I can though, and that's all that matters. On this day when we were biking through the gardens, it's already hard enough for me to be on a bike period. I'm trying to keep up with my husband, who is like miles ahead of me. He doesn't even care that he's leaving me in the dust. And all of a sudden I'm realizing like it's getting harder and harder to pedal. And I know I am, you know, no Olympian on a bicycle, but for some reason I was like, what is going on? I looked down, the sweater that was tied around my waist got stuck in the wheel and is just going through the dirt. A whole mess. I fell over. There were school children laughing at me. A whole situation. But the outfit looks good. You can't deny that. Oh my gosh. Wow, I haven't seen this in a while. So this picture was taken at the Royal Hawaiian, which is honestly one of my favorite hotels in the world. And if you've ever been there or if you've seen photos of it, it's a pink hotel. And it feels very iconic. It feels very, you know, vintage Hawaii. And that's really why I packed this bathing suit. I remember knowing that we were going to be stopping by there and wanting to do a cute little retro inspired look. So that's what this is. And if you know me, I love a bold pair of sunglasses. I always have that on hand when I'm traveling, and gosh, it's just cute. I'm doing a little salute like, hey sailor, you know, it's a cute vibe. Here we have, oh my gosh, all of these looks. I'm like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. So I was at New York Fashion Week. I was so fortunate to have partnered with E during my time there and, you know, got to attend some of their activations and things. I remember I kind of crafted the outfit around this skirt, which I found at Zara. And I think that's an important thing to note because a lot of people assume that if you're at Fashion Week or if you're, you know, traveling, you have to spend a lot of money on outfits. No, this skirt was from Zara. This turtleneck I thrifted. I have a black belt on. I also, you know, just put some earrings on. I had a little pop of animal print in the shoe, but I kind of created the outfit around this skirt because it was just so vibrant. I tend to gravitate toward a red lip because I just feel like it pulls things together and makes you feel very timeless. You know, a little slit action, you're seeing a lot of leg, but I'm covered up top, you know, that balance of things. One of my favorite looks of all time. And probably, if I'm being honest, one of the ones that people ask me about the most to this day is this look right here. Let's just keep it rolling because these are so good so far. We are killing it. Okay. Ah, gosh. This look, okay. I say this about every look. I kid you not. This was not coordinated, the fact that I'm matching with these chairs, but I remember, see, what Fashion Week is this? This is 2020. So this is February 2020, literally right before the world shut down. And it was such a fun Fashion Week. I had been at this point a few times before, so I was kind of hitting my stride. I kind of knew how to navigate the whole week and, you know, things were clicking. And this is a suit that I got from Lulu's. It was on clearance. I remember kind of modeling this look after one that Zendaya had created. And if you know anything about me, you know that Z Money is my girl. She's my biggest fashion inspiration. And so this kind of was crafted after a look that she had done that was similar. And I thought this was just so modern meets retro. Like it was my little twist on a retro moment. A very, you know, chic power suit. You had a little crop bralette on. A big earring. Again, I wear a lot of neckties, I'm realizing. It's like, but you know what, it works. 10 out of 10 would wear this again. I love this look. Here we go, here we go. Oh gosh, we're in a Fashion Week archive right now. This is another Fashion Week moment. I remember thinking I have to get a taxi photo, right? I mean, like there's certain things when you travel that you just want to do kind of quintessentially based on the location. And in New York, I was like, I have to get a taxi photo. And so I wanted to wear something really bright to contrast the yellow. You know, there's a lot of planning that goes into this that I don't think people understand, especially with me because I'm a Virgo and very type A. And the day that we shot this, so Fashion Week is in February. One of the Fashion Weeks is in February. And it was freezing. It started hailing while I'm in this outfit and people are looking at me like, what the hell does she got on? It's cold out here. And I was cold. And you can tell like my skin looks a little paler than normal because I look cold. And we were, this is right outside of Grand Central Station, and we had shot a couple looks that day. So I remember just being like in the bathroom and in the middle of the train station trying to put my hair up and brush my hair. Like it was a whole wardrobe situation happening right there at Grand Central. And yeah, we got the shot. And again, it's one of those things where you have to kind of time it with the camera. So like all of the dress flipping, and then you have to make sure that there's a taxi passing by and that your face is looking presentable and your arms aren't looking crazy. I mean, it's a whole slew of things that you have to be mindful of. Oh, you guys, the Grammys. Okay, so gosh, it was such a blessing to be there. I was invited just a couple days before the event, so I remember scrambling to try and figure out what I was gonna wear. I really didn't have anything specific in mind other than I knew that I needed to go shopping ASAP because it was off the rack. This dress I just found at a boutique locally here. And then I called my tailor immediately and I was like, shout out to Don. I asked him if he could just very quickly make some alterations, and luckily enough, he knows my measurements very well because I see him all the time. And so he was able to tailor this and have it fitted perfectly in time for the event, which he had a day's notice. I probably had 2 days notice from the time I was invited to the time the Grammys actually was. So this was recent. This was actually just last year. And side note, so I do regret from this look my shoes. I regret the shoes I wore because they hurt so bad. Like, I was in pain. I was in pain. And you know, roaming around the streets of Las Vegas barefoot is just not something you want to be doing. But I was tempted because my feet hurt that bad. It pulled the look together. I mean, I felt really beautiful in this dress. I loved the color. I loved the silhouette. I felt like it fit me really well. I felt very confident in this dress. I felt really pretty. I love this dress. I need another event to go to wear this dress because I want to wear this again. It's so pretty. It's a waste to wear it just once. Next. Oh gosh, okay. There's always gonna be a very soft spot in my heart for this photo because this is the very first photo shoot that we did when I launched my blog. This is the very first time that Quincy and I said, let's go out and try and create content, with zero idea of how to do that. Like, we literally had, did we have a DSLR? We did, but we didn't know, why did we even have that? We don't even know. We went out, this was at a farmer's market in San Diego. I still have these shorts, and I just thought like, oh my gosh, I have sunflowers on my shorts. Let's go take a picture with these sunflowers at the farmer's market, you know? Again, I see where I was going. It's a little too on the nose, but that's okay. I do adore this just because it reminds me of that time when I had the vision and really wanted to create my own business and start building out my website and creating content, and I had all these ideas in my head, and it was such a fun and exciting time. And this is really what developed my passion for creating content and for seeing my ideas come to life. So I do think that this is a very sweet photo. Would I wear this again? No. Not right now. I mean, it's very like 90s, but not the 90s that's coming back. It's like the 90s that needs to stay in the 90s. It's cute though. Okay, last but not least, can I get a drum roll, please? The fact that it's smaller than the others, I know it must be old, because it probably is a real Instagram square crop, and that's scary. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. This is when we were living in Hawaii. Why I have a scarf on living in Hawaii is the first question. I do not know. That was just me trying to, it was probably fall on the calendar and the weather did not match, but I was just trying to live my best fall life in 80 degrees and humidity. That's probably accurate because I have shorts on, mini shorts. Those kind from Abercrombie that like barely cover the booty, you know, like all wrong. I don't even know how I was wearing these. Honestly, that could not have been cute. This is so bad. The look on my face is saying, can't tell me nothing. The nerve to have that look on my face wearing this outfit. I mean, I am nothing if not confident. Whew. You know, I will say during this time, I started really like liking to take photos a lot. I remember my friend Kahai and I, we'd be going, you know, around the island, we'd be around town, and we would just document everything. We loved to take photos. And this is when Instagram kind of was in its prime, I will say. So it was really fun then. Like, it was just so fun to take photos, not worried about following, not worried about like having the perfectly curated feed, but it was just fun to take photos and share them. And so that's what this reminds me of. And I feel like this is kind of the emergence of that for me. Like this is where I really started to love it.
Looking at this photo, right? What would you tell this girl here?
Put some pants on. First of all, first and most importantly, girl, put some pants on. Secondly, I would tell her that your instincts are correct. Follow through, because everything that you like to do is intentional. It is God-given purpose and design. And even though you look crazy, the thought is there. That's what I would say. It's just, there is not a single thing that is right in this photo. Not a single thing. Dang. Okay, so we're gonna move on with this. In fact, I'm not even gonna throw that down with the rest of them. It doesn't deserve it. We're keeping that one in the past because that's where it belongs. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This was such a fun video. I had a blast just looking through some of the looks that my husband picked. Some that were great, some that we could definitely do without, but let me know what you think. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Mate Mix. Thanks guys, bye.